What is going on, everyone? DSP here, and now that PlayStation Network is back in most areas, what I wanted to do was do a brief walkthrough of what is available, what is not available, try to squash some of the rumors that have been going around and answer some of the questions that I think we've all had, just in case you haven't had a chance to sign into PlayStation Network yet and are looking for answers. So first of all, what happens when you will sign on to your PlayStation 3 and try to connect is the first thing that's going to happen is going to be a system update. And so you're going to run the system update. It takes about maybe 7 minutes to run this system update and have it install. It'll restart your PlayStation 3. And then what you're going to have to do is come over here to PlayStation Network, and there's going to be an icon that's going to say sign in. So you're going to click on sign in, and what's going to happen is the system's going to prompt you with a message that says your old password is no longer valid. You're required to create a new password. And just so you know, the password has to be at least 8 characters, and it has to have both letters and numbers. I was a little angry because I have a couple passwords that I kind of rotate around for certain things, and over a course of certain years, I kind of use older passwords again because I just remember them. And one of them was a shorter password, and I couldn't use it because I had to have 8 characters. So just as a heads up, you're going to have to create an 8-character password. I recommend, obviously, that you write it down somewhere so you don't forget it. So once you create your new password, what's going to happen is it's going to bring you back to this same menu again. You're again going to click on sign in, and then it'll prompt you if you want to sign in. You say yes, and then you're going to see this screen. You'll be signed into PlayStation Network just like you used to be, okay? Now, to answer some different questions that people have been having, first of all, what functionality do you have? Well, your buddy list is back, which I want to show you. Everyone who sent me random friend requests, they're still on here. So there was a rumor that your buddy list gets erased. That's not true at all. Your buddy list still exists as it once was. If you have friends on that you did actually add, like I have Rambo on here, those will stay. But any other friend requests and things like that, as you can see, they do remain. Now, what about messages? Message box received. Yes, as you can see, these are all from 5/15, but if you go down earlier, there's still ones from April, including Me So Horny. About 700 ones here that say the cake is a lie, and someone that says I sucks at puzzles. And I'm pretty hot, according to Shizzle Babe. Well, that's a good one. Let's read that one. It's just you're pretty hot. What the fuck? You didn't send me... Oh, penis on a stick. That sounds good. Do I like boobs? Fuck yeah. Anyway, let's not get too distracted there. Let's not get too distracted, but your messaging still works, and it now is re-enabled, so you can still send messages, you can send friend requests, etc., etc. Now, what are some of the things that don't work? Well, unfortunately, and this is very unfortunate for me, if you go into account management and you go into redeem a code, the service is currently undergoing maintenance. You cannot enter code. So what this means, unfortunately for everyone, is that if you have any games that in the past month have had DLCs, have had extra content because you bought the game, for example, in my case, Motorstorm Apocalypse, I have code in here to get 2 vehicles, skins for everything. I still can't enter it. And the other big bummer is that on Tuesday, LA Noire comes out. I bought it, or I reserved it for PlayStation 3 because it was on one disc, and because it was supposed to have an extra mission. I guarantee you the extra mission is going to be a DLC code, and I'm not going to be able to redeem it. Bottom line is I'll probably beat the game long before PlayStation Network is fully up, and I'll probably never do the mission. And also, the other bummer for this is Infamous 2, as I've talked about several times, has a beta that was released that was supposed to basically be a demo of their new online multiplayer mode where you can create your own stages. And this was like a unique feature for a game like Infamous 2. It really was supposed to be a selling point of the game. The beta has been out for a month. No one's been able to use it. And Naughty Dog, I'm sure they're not very happy about it. Not Naughty Dog, sorry, I always get these studios confused. Sucker Punch. I'm sure Sucker Punch is not pleased about this at all. They said that they will be extending the beta since PlayStation Network's been having issues. The problem is the game comes out in 3 weeks. So if PlayStation Network doesn't fully go up by the end of the month, there's really going to be no point in even using that beta. So unfortunately, I was planning on maybe doing that this week. I actually wanted to do it right now if this worked. It does not work, and there's really no way around it. There's nothing you can do about it. So You can't redeem codes, okay? You also cannot go into the PlayStation Store. It is not enabled, okay? As you're going to see, undergoing maintenance. Now, some other things that you can do, you can go into PlayStation Home. You can play games online. And so what I'm planning to do actually today, which is Monday the 16th, as you can see up in the corner here, I want to play some MotorStorm Apocalypse online because it's a racing game. It's a game that's really made for multiplayer, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun just to mess around it online playing against other people. So I'm going to be trying that out today. And I may, depending on how much time I have, I may do some Mortal Kombat, but I actually have gotten numerous messages saying it's horrendous online. It's like the laggiest fucking online play of any fighting game ever created. So I'm just going to play one game and probably never want to touch it again. And if that's the case, maybe it's not worth my time. I have other stuff to do anyway, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, and that's pretty much it. So again, what can you do? You can do messaging. You can do your buddy list, your friends list. You can send friend requests, accept friend requests, chat between friends, etc., etc. You can go online and play games, and you can access PlayStation Home. What you can't do, you can't access PlayStation Store, and you can't enter any codes for any kind of DLC or anything like that, and therefore, unfortunately, anyone who's gotten games on the PS3 in the past month who's gotten codes, they're completely worthless until they fix this feature. So, alright, so that's it. Short and sweet. Just wanted to cover that and explain what exactly was going on. And we'll go from here. But thank goodness, Sony did get the service back up. We can all get back to playing our games online, which is great. And that's about it. So, I'm DSP. I'll see you soon for some new and fresh gameplay. I've been waiting to play some games on PS3 for quite a while now, and yeah, see you then.